Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is 9 a.m. and you are listening to and watching Good Morning, Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Well, before we get started with the weather, I really liked the heading and the headline that they gave us today. Pleasant weather continues. It's really nice downtown here in the city of Aurora. You will see the beginnings of the Luminara Festival taking place right now in Water Street Mall, right in front or on the side of City Hall, actually. The infrastructure is being laid. The teams are out there doing their thing. Shout out to Cody and the rest of the boys out there making it happen and going to get ready to make the city look very great for this wonderful event. But let's get to the weather and talk about what it'll look like today and the days ahead. So today, as we can see, we've got a daytime high of 80 degrees with a daytime low of 74 degrees. A nice, bright, sunny day is expected for the entire day today. Now, as we get into the evening, we've been noticing we've been getting a little bit cooler at night. 61 degrees for the nighttime high, 50 degrees for the nighttime low. There is the potential for some rain very late. They even wrote the word right there for us. In the evening tonight, now, it could be that those late rain drops, raindrops keep falling on my head, and that doesn't mean all right. It could go with us into Friday. Take a look at that. 74 degrees for tomorrow's daytime high, 69 degrees for tomorrow's daytime low. That AM rain could be the product of tonight's rain. So let's be aware of that. Have your umbrella in your car. That rain, if it does happen, looks like it'll dissipate and go away. Friday night, 57 degrees for the nighttime high, 44 degrees for the nighttime low. As we go ahead into Saturday, take a look. 82 degrees for the daytime high, 75 degrees for the daytime low. 82 was the year I was born. Boomer. Saturday, sunshine, breezy conditions, a daytime high of 82 degrees. What more could you possibly ask for? You might be able to ask for a lot, and as we get into the evening of Saturday, take a look at that. 65 degrees for the nighttime high, 57 degrees for the nighttime low, and the potential does exist, 20% of a potential of thunderstorms north of I-80. So let's be aware of that as we transition into Sunday morning. 77 degrees for the daytime high, 72 degrees for the daytime low. Nice, bright, sunny skies on Sunday. Not a drop of cloud cover predicted. Breezy conditions as well. And as we get into Sunday night, 53 degrees for the nighttime high, 42 degrees for the nighttime low. Now, before we recap, what do we notice? What do we notice? Well, Curtis, looks like today in the evening with our 61 degree temperature, at night, looks like we've been steadily getting lower in our evening times. That is correct. And I don't know about you guys, but I came out this morning, it was freezing. So I recommend long sleeves, you guys, long sleeves. Let's get the sweater game up. Let's get the fall gear going on. North Face, polo, whatever you like to wear, whatever you do. All right, let's recap. Today, daytime high of 80 degrees with a daytime low of 74 degrees. Nice, bright, and sunny today. Might rain tonight, and it might be a rainy Friday. It could happen. It's out there for you to see. 74 degrees for the daytime high on Friday, 69 degrees for the daytime low tomorrow, Friday. Saturday, pushing ahead, 82 degrees for the daytime high, 75 degrees for the daytime low on Saturday. And as we move even further ahead, Sunday, 77 degrees for the daytime high, 72 degrees for the daytime low. That is your weather report here on Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. We got news to talk about. We got a brand new business that I came across and I got the chance to meet. We're going to talk about that business, their products, and the cool things that they got coming up. Let's do it. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is 9:06 a.m. and you're listening to and watching Good Morning, Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Alvin Soto is here. Good morning to you, Alvin Soto. Alvin Soto, I think did you have a birthday or was it an anniversary that you guys were having? I saw you in pictures on Facebook in Puerto Rico, having a good time, enjoying life. Shout out to the Soto family. Good morning to you as well. Luz Elena Brambila Guerrero, good morning to you guys and the whole Woodcrafters family. Shout out to the whole family. Mary Foltz is here. Good morning to you. And my dear brother Daniel Calderon, good morning to you guys. It's a Thursday morning. I hope that you guys are all blessed, feeling well, and energized. So, couple of moving parts that we got going on here. I got news for you guys today. I have a fantastic preview of a great event which is coming next week on Tuesday the 8th. I also got some really cool stuff to shout out with our friends from McCarty Mills and a new business that I had the pleasure and chance to meet. So we got a lot of things to talk about today. And right after the show, I have an incredible, really fun, good meeting with some of our other friends on the show here. We're putting some things together in the community, which we look forward to unveiling to you guys in the next month or so. So a lot of things are going on. 9:07 is the time. All right. Before we get started, sip it up, sip it up. If you got your coffee at home, your tea, sip it up. Take a sip. Just relax. Let's get ready for it, baby. Let's get ready for it. All right. So first piece of news, let's do the news real quick first. First piece of news that we got for you guys is a fantastic event which is coming very soon. Tuesday, October 8th, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. right there on the screen. The Neighbor Project presents Sip and Dip, free hot apple cider and donuts. It's going to be taking place at Wickwood House, 80 South River Street here in downtown Aurora. Wickwood House is right across the street from El Theo Taco Restaurant, very good place. And it's right across the street from Society 57 and the Aurora Public Library right there on River Street and Benton. So also, you can receive 10% off select items during the event and learn about Neighbor Project services and resources. So you can sip, you can dip, and you can shop just like that with Neighbor Project and Wickwood House. So shout out to Shannon. Shout out to the whole team of Wickwood House. They're dear friends of ours. We go way back like car seats and spinal cords. And it's going to be a good time. Once again, Tuesday, October 8th, 4 to 6 p.m. The 10% off does apply to select items. So when you go in there and shop, take a look and see what's going on. And it's only during the 4 to 6 window of when the Neighbor Project event will be taking place. Jose Art is here. Good morning, Jose Art. Good brother. Jose Art is a fantastic body painter and artist. Good brother, man, doing a lot of great things. Cindy Morales is here. Good morning to your dear friend. And Marisol Perez as well. Next Thursday is the Women of Aurora October networking event. The link is in the chat. Thank you very much for that, Cindy. We appreciate that. Hit the link and support the Women of Aurora October networking event. Go on and check it out. The last one featured a few of my dear friends. Rachel Cleghorn was there. Anna Zakatsi was there. Yeah, that's the peoples. Norma Peterson, you know. Okay, that's Sip and Dip. Next piece of news. All right. On the screen right now, this is something that's really important. I've got a few organizations that I've connected with, and I told them no matter what, we will support you. One of them is Family Focus of Aurora. Been working with them for a long time, but the other two are the New Americans Initiative and the Illinois Coalition for Immigrant and Refugee Rights. So on Saturday, October 19th, this citizenship workshop is going to be taking place, and it's also a fee scholarship assistance initiative. It's going to be taking place at Family Focus's Aurora Caper Center. Register for an appointment and scholarship eligibility assistance. Are you a green card holder for 5 years or more? Are you interested in applying for U.S. citizenship? Well, if you are, the QR code for registration is on the bottom right-hand side of this flyer on the screen there for you to see. There are other specific metrics that you must meet, such as completing your application, bringing the following, your permanent resident or green card, photo ID, social security card, what have you, full name, current address, all the other recommended and required pieces of information are right here on the left-hand side of the flyer. So for more information, you can call 630-256-7018. The number again is 630-256-7018. Kristen Toke, good morning to you. And also Cindy Morales says the Spill the Bowl fundraiser is November 3rd at Two Brothers Roundhouse. Thank you for that. So the Citizenship Workshop, once again, I encourage you guys to follow Family Focus here on Facebook and on Instagram as well. Family Focus does a lot for the community, and they got a lot of great things coming up. All right, 9:12 is the time. Next piece of news that we got is on the screen. The Fill the Bowls fundraiser that is in the chat that's being spoken of by Cindy right now is really cool. I went to the, when was it? 2022? 2021. I was the MC at one of them a few years back, and it's a fantastic time. Marie Wilkinson does a lot in the community. Indeed, the legacy of Marie Wilkinson lives on with giving and making sure that no person goes hungry. So you should get to know Marie Wilkinson Food Pantry here on Facebook and on Instagram as well. All right, speaking of food and speaking of making sure people have enough to eat, on the screen, this is important. Now, last month, September, was Hunger Action Month. But I wanted to reshare this information so you could see it and we could talk about it, because the metrics and the designations here still apply. So this is from the Aurora Area Interfaith Food Pantry. Act now, become a pantry partner. That's still available even though last month was Hunger Action Month. So did you know that for $14 a month, by donating to the food pantry, you can feed a child for a year. For $25 a month, you can provide emergency food boxes for neighbors in dire need. For $50 a month, you can deliver groceries to homebound residents. For $100 a month, you can feed a family of 4 all year long. For $250 a month, you can help keep the pantry stocked with fresh produce. And there's also the option of a custom gift. Enter your own amount. You can modify the amount and frequency at any time. So, although there's a month for Hunger Action Awareness, your donation and what the food pantry does consistently helps month by month, year by year. So I thought that was helpful to still share and let people know about. So once again, the Aurora Area Interfaith Food Pantry is also here on Facebook and on Instagram as well. I encourage you to check out their page. And if you're able to donate, go ahead and donate. If you want to come on out and take part in some of the events that they have, Neighbor Project, we're there. You know, we get down. And Becky Dunnigan and the whole team. So, a little something. That's the news for you right there. That's the first piece of the news right there. 9:14 is the time. Okay. Before we get into the next pieces of news, a couple of things that I want to bring to your attention. So, this First Friday is going to be very special and very interesting, and there's a whole lot of stuff going on in First Friday and here in downtown. So, if you guys have noticed, around the area of, so right in Broadway with the construction that's been going on, Broadway and New York Street, and also Broadway and Galena, the construction that's going on, I've heard scuttlebutt about widening of roadways to increase the flow of traffic. That's a good thing. Our downtown is growing. It really is. I was rolling through the streets couple nights. There's a lot more people outside now. There's a lot more people outside walking around, checking out things, looking for things to do. Specifically the intersection of River Street and Galena, you know, where Leilani Asian Fusion is. A lot more foot traffic over there. That foot traffic doesn't have a long way to go, especially with parking, to the Paramount Theater, Altiro. So I feel really positive, and I feel really confident in the strength and the growth in our downtown area. And as I said yesterday, I really do believe that the next 5 to 10 years, specifically for River Street, are going to be very good. But I'm just really optimistic about the whole downtown experience. Um, Another thing that I thought was really cool is when you're on River Street by where McCarty Mills is, you got the bike lane that goes through there. There's a lot more people riding bikes now. Your morning time, I'm telling you, we had the coffee and conches event at at the library on a Saturday morning, right at 10 a.m. It was bustling in downtown Aurora at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. at that intersection, it was a lot going on. There were people, there was moms and kids and strollers and bikes and skateboards and all kinds of cool stuff. So I really do believe that I think we have been experiencing, but I believe that Aurora is in its renaissance, its resurgence, its reinvigoration. But what do you guys think about that? Let me know in the chat what you guys think about that. Tell me how you feel about it, and I will shout not only you out, but your idea. Josue Pais is here. He says, good morning. And our dear friend Addie is here. She says, makes me so happy to see downtown thriving. Absolutely. It really does. It makes me happy, too. I was mentioning to a friend not that long ago that I don't hear anything negative about Aurora anymore. I was at Mariano's in Naperville, chilling out, having some dinner, and there was a table next to us, and some folks were in town visiting. One guy, he grew up in Lyle, this, that, and the other, and they were talking, and, hey, where you guys from? Oh, we live in Aurora. Oh, wow, Aurora's doing great things. Aurora this and right. Hey, they got the casino and all. Like, the whole atmosphere now is healthy, and I think that's a good thing. 9:18 is the time. Okay. Next couple of pieces of news, and then we're going to talk about what I saw that you should see. All right. On the screen, our great organization, NAMI KDK, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, Kane, South DeKalb, and Kenton counties. Once again, we've got NAMI walks coming up this Saturday, October 5th, beginning at 8:30 a.m. It's going to be taking place at the Peg Bond Center Pavilion, 151 North Island Avenue in Batavia. Mental health for all is just one of our great slogans and hashtags, but you can learn more about it at namiwalks.org/KDK. Now, we just hired for 3 new positions. We have a youth coordinator, we also have a family coordinator, and we also have a director of grants and fundraising now. So the organization is growing. We are consistently doing great things, and I'm telling you, you will see NAMI KDK in the places and spaces that you have not traditionally seen it. We've been doing a whole lot of work. We've got a bright future ahead of us, and if you are interested in volunteering and being a part of the discussion and advocating for those who could use more mental health resources, I encourage you to check out NAMI KDK. Get involved with us, volunteer, come see what we're up to, and holler at us, as the young kids say. Anyway, NAMI Walks is taking place on Saturday. I believe there are still spots for registration. On the bottom left-hand side of this flyer is the QR code. I encourage you to go ahead and register, check it out. Follow NAMI KDK on Facebook and Instagram. Whew. All right, quick sip before we get, hold on, quick sip. All right. Next up, our dear friends of First Baptist Church. They've got Trunk or Treat coming up. This is going to be October 26th. It's going to be from 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. It'll be at 15 Oak Avenue in Aurora. Go to the website for more information and for more events, firstbaptistaurora.org. There will be treats, there will be games, and there will be fun. Do you guys know what you're going to be for Halloween? Josue Pais, what are you going to be? Addie, what are you going to be? What are you in the hubs going to be? Y'all going to be a team? Cindy Morales, what are you going to be? I will hit you up later on today, Josue. I appreciate your messages for my family and my mom, brother. I appreciate that, man. Jose Art, let me know what you guys are going to be in the chat. All right, Trunk or Treat, October 26th, 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. from First Baptist Church. So First Baptist Church is doing a whole lot in the city. Get ready to see more. All right. Next piece of news that we've got here. This is something that I wanted to share with you. It's not really news. It's a little bit of a, we're going to do it together. We're going to do it together. Addie says she's going to be an avocado because of this baby belly. Hey. Shout out and congratulations to our dear friend Addie and their new addition coming soon to the family. Daniel Calderon, the city of lights, camera, action. That's right, baby. Worth a shot. Keno, what's up? Okay. On the screen right now, from our friends of AID, the Association for Individual Development, the message is wellness is key to recovery. Let's say it again. Wellness is key to recovery. And there's a big message on top that says breathe. So here's what we're going to do. You at home and me here, we're going to do it together. We're going to do and take 3 deep breaths to cleanse ourselves and our mind and continue our path today. So let's do it together. Here we go. Ready? That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. 3 deep breaths. Wellness is key to recovery. Let's make sure that we're eating as well as we can. We're feeling as well as we can. And if we need help and we need that extra push, reach out to somebody, hit up one of the partner organizations, or take a moment and pray. All right. And that's that. 9:23 is the time. Josue says, yes, we're going to be Marvel Ghost Rider. The kiddo got me making his costume. Ghost Rider, that's right. Great Marvel character. And good morning to you, Keno Alexander, Worth a Shot Photography. Worth a Shot Photography is Keno Alexander's business. He's a really good brother. Drone photography, imagery, all kinds of great things. He was also at the Mike Hitman Wilson street dedication, and he was out as well. You might have bumped into him at River Edge Park doing his thing, taking his photos and taking his media as well. Shout out to Worth a Shot Photography. Okay, last thing I'm going to tell you guys about. 2 things I want to show you. I was recently at McCarty Mills, right? And I ran into a fantastic gentleman who introduced me to a fantastic business. And fellas, can we show number 1 real quick on the screen? Take a look at this, you guys. This is something that I saw. It's wine in a pouch. You guys see that? Sable Creek Winery is a fantastic business, wine distributors, and they got wine in a pouch. It looks like a Capri Sun. Look at that. Now, that was the River Edge Red. That's a red wine. Comes in the pouch. And what they're doing is they're making a positive inroads in many communities, and they're doing pop-ups and different things and having the wine pushed out so that folks can see it and try it. It's like a Capri Sun with wine. Now, I know what you may be thinking. You may be thinking, oh, Curtis, I like that. I'm really feeling that. Do they have any more flavors? Well, number 2, fellas, bam! This is the one that really got me. And I know that you moms out there, especially you teachers, because you know this show is popular with teachers. You moms out there are going to like that one. Look at the flavor. Mom's Juice Box. It is really good. The flavors are awesome. It's really very tasty. The wine is absolutely fantastic, and it's from Sable Creek Winery. Now, the Mama's Juice Box Sweet Purple Lady is the flavor. Isn't that something? Wine in a pouch. They did it, y'all. Anyway, shout out to Sable Creek Winery. Sable Creek Winery is the wine distributor behind that. Those are just 2 of the fantastic products that they have. They have reds, whites, blushes, and they even have a Moscato, which is definitely tasty. They're going to be coming back to McCarty Mills. So I keep telling you guys, shout out to McCarty Mills and get ready for more McCarty Mills things. And you might be able to find Sable Creek Winery exclusively at McCarty Mills. But it's not there yet, so stay tuned and follow them. All right. How is mom doing? My mom is doing much better, Luz. Thank you very much for asking, my dear friend. And Liliana Muller Sanchez is here. Good morning to you, dear friend. Liliana is an author, amongst many other things. She's also a notary public, and she's also a friend of all three of our programs, Buenos Dias, Aurora, Good Night, Aurora, and Good Morning, Aurora. Currently, Liliana can be found doing fantastic things with our other dear friend, Mariana Guerrero of the Aurora Public Library. All right, 9:26 is the time. So I'm going to get out of here. We are doing an impressive amount of local interviews today and tomorrow evening. So there's not going to be a Buenos Dias Aurora today. I was on the scene yesterday for two major news stories that you guys will see coming up. The first one I'm not going to tell you about, because if I even tell you a little bit, you're going to be like, Curtis, what? You did what? You were where? So I'm not going to, we'll get there. I took a tour yesterday of a fantastic new organization's resurgence in this area, the Boys and Girls Club. I did. I received not only a tour, I even received some gifts from our dear friends. And I can tell you this, the Boys and Girls Club of Northern Illinois, Elgin, and by extension Aurora is doing great things. They have more great things in store. And when we talk about combining our community with our businesses for a positive outcome and experience for our youth, I have to say that the Boys and Girls Club of Aurora is really at the forefront of it right now. They're probably leading the pack. So it was a great news story that you guys will see, and we'll have some footage for you guys to see next week on Monday. So we're going to be doing some stuff. We got some new gear and editing. Some of the footage has been a little bit tricky, a little bit difficult, but nothing can stop the news. So it was really cool. The other story that you'll hear about, well, you'll hear about that very soon, because today at 10 a.m. we have a meeting about it. So I would encourage you guys to stay tuned. That is it for Good Morning Aurora, and I hope that you guys have a fantastic, blessed, positive rest of the day. Thank you guys so much for supporting our program and supporting our show and continuing to support the community and the businesses and the people in it. Get ready, because tomorrow is First Friday, and there's going to be a lot of good stuff to see down here in First Friday. So, hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen, because the city of Aurora continues to shock, dazzle, and amaze. And we'll be here to give you more stories, more news, more weather, and the very best of Aurora. Take care of yourself and each other.
Rise and shine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m.